Hey team, and welcome to our channel. I'm one of the co-founders of eLearning Partners, and we created this channel to share with you how to simplify your e-learning. There's a lot of information out there about e-learning, and this channel specifically takes all that information, filters out the noise, and provides you what you need to know most to build a successful program for your learners. On this channel, you're going to learn how to create, how to sell and market your courses, and also how to build internal training for your organization as well. To sum up, this channel is all about your learners. And if you're all about your learners, you know what you can do? Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up as well. Now, let's get into the topic for today. How long does it take to build and launch an e-learning program? We're going to answer that. And if you stay till the end of this video, we're also going to give you a free giveaway to help you guarantee success in any e-learning program you ever create. But let's go into the question. How long does it take to build and launch an e-learning program? People ask us this all the time, and you have probably searched around the internet for this answer a ton as well. Now, you are probably asking this question because you've heard the horror stories of how long it can take to launch an e-learning program. And you've probably also heard that when an e-learning program is launched, learners never see it. That is a big problem. Why would you want to spend all this money and time and stress in building a program that your learners never see? Well, you're in the right place, because in this video, we're going to tell you the 2 key ways to guarantee success in launching your course in a timely manner. Number 1, the 85% rule. Now, Hector, my co-founder, and I did not create this rule. This rule has been around for a long time. The first time I heard about this rule was in this book called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Amazing book about personal finance. Definitely recommend you checking it out. In that book, it talks about how in life, we tend to try to be perfectionists. And what that does is it actually causes us to never finish things. But what we really need to do is give ourselves some slack. So instead of doing anything in life 100%, you need to aim to do it 85%, because the data shows that the amount of time that it takes to complete any task, 85% of the way, is the same time it takes to complete that last 15%. So let's bring this back to e-learning so that you actually make sure to build and launch your course in a timely manner, your e-learning program in a timely manner. Let's say that it takes you 100 hours to get your course 85% of the way there. So let's do some math. 85% equals 100 hours. That means to go that last 15%, it's going to take you another 100 hours. So literally, the difference between 85% and 100% is double. That's crazy. 85% is all you need to do when you're creating your e-learning program, when you're trying to lose weight, when you're trying to save money, when you're trying to become rich, just like I Will Teach You to Be Rich talks about, is aim to do things 85% of the way there. Otherwise, you're wasting a ton of hours. And the reason why this applies to e-learning so well is because you could develop an e-learning program and you think it's perfect, but your learners are like, what is this? So the 85% or 100% is an arbitrary number anyway, because everyone has a different opinion. So for you, because you want to know how long does it take to build and launch an e-learning program, it really takes as long as you let it take. So if you have a change of mindset and you start thinking, you know what, I'm going to build this e-learning program, but it's not going to be perfect, because it doesn't matter what you think, what the course creator, the e-learning program creator thinks. What matters is what your learners think. And as you'll learn on this channel, We talk about how every step of your e-learning process needs to bring in your learners. Every step. Because what does matter is that your learners, or in our course we call them PLPs, perfect learner profiles. What matters is that they think that your program is perfect. Number 2, accountability. Accountability is a killer. People want to be accountable for things. They do. The problem is you have to have a reason or a why behind the accountability. So, if you're asking the question, how long does it take to build and launch an e-learning program? Well, how long do you want it to take? Do you want to launch it in 6 months, or do you want to launch it in 30 days? That's up to you. If you really want to launch an e-learning program in 30 days, great. Let's be accountable for it. So let's set the goal. So launch in 30 days. Now, why do you want to launch it in 30 days? Because if you don't come up with the why, then this is an arbitrary number. 30 days, why? Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you why we think that launching programs faster is important. Number 1, the longer you wait to launch your program, the longer your learners have to get value from your program. You don't want your learners to have to wait to get value from your program. If you have value right now for your customers, or if you're creating internal training for your employees and contractors, why would you want them to wait? So if you want to get value out the door as quickly as possible, then yeah, launching in 30 days, that's really important. What does value to the learners equal for you? Well, if you're building an internal e-learning program for employees and contractors, value means cutting costs. It means more efficient employees and contractors. It could mean growth, being able to hire more people. It could mean saving your trainers, your internal trainers, time. And what does that do? That saves you money and alleviates stress. What else? If you're building a course to sell, to your customer, then what does launching a program quicker do? Well, it puts money in your pocket quicker. It also allows you to recoup your time investment and your money investment faster. How do you recoup time? Well, you recoup time by making money so that you can spend more time doing the things that you love in the future. So that's why picking a launch date is so important. Coming back to the question, how long does it take to build and launch an e-learning program? It takes as long as you let it. Because if you really care about launching an e-learning program quickly, you could even do it in 7 days. Now that's probably a much shorter e-learning program, but if you want to launch an e-learning program in 7 days, you can do it. You can do it. You just have to be accountable for it and have a why. Why? Why do you care? Why do you want to do that? And then, so that you're not trying to be perfect throughout the development process, you're going to embrace the 85% rule, because in the end, it really matters what your learners think, not what you think when it comes to launching your course. We hope that helped you address this question. We know how convoluted some of the answers for this can be, because the reality is it's all about you and what you want and what your learners want. You can get a program off the ground as quickly as you and your learners want it. You just have to be accountable for it and embrace the 85% rule. Now, we promised you a free giveaway at the end of this video. What we got is, below the video, we have a link to our free masterclass all about how to guarantee the success of your e-learning program. It's an amazing class, and we really do guarantee that if you follow the step-by-step process of our masterclass, You will be able to build and launch your e-learning program successfully. What does success mean? It means that your learners are getting value. You could build an e-learning program and no one could ever see it. Well, success means that your learners are getting value. That means that they are seeing it. So check out that link below. Remember, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Most people think, and most of the answers you're going to get online about e-learning is, well, e-learning has to do with technology. Well, that is why most e-learning programs tend to fail, is because if you focus on the technology, you miss the other two pillars. So e-learning is made up of 3 pillars.